Greetings. This is Eric Lang, and this is my author's channel. And I'll be presenting in the author's own words my very first novel, Eternity's Escape. And as you can see in the cover art behind me, that is what the book looks like. And this is available on Amazon. When I came up with the concept for writing this book, the ideas that I had were centered around a couple of core concepts. One of them was that the protagonist was not a superhuman or super special person. He wasn't the king's long lost son. He wasn't former special forces. He's not a wizard in disguise. He's none of that. He's a regular guy. And in this case, he's a librarian, a book specialist living in London. And he is available for consultation, gets called into the British Museum. Some things happen, some really interesting things. He does survive. And a couple weeks later, some more interesting things happen. And he ends up finding himself inducted into a supernatural, paranormal, organized crime syndicate working for this enigmatic Carl Lark individual, traveling the world and doing very exciting things and trying to survive. And this became eventually a series of books. This is book one. There's books 1, 2, 3, and a prequel. And I'm going to read to you the synopsis here, and I'll comment a little bit further on the book itself. Thomas Davies is a bachelor working in the rare book business from his comfortable London flat. When a consulting opportunity at the British Museum goes horribly wrong, ending in bloodshed and a cover-up, he's suddenly thrust into the services of the terrifying yet fascinating Carl Lark. Unsure if he's been rescued or kidnapped, the only thing Davies knows for certain is that the single alternative to declining Lark's offer is an unpleasant demise, and that death at the hands of Lark may be the least of his worries. The enigmatic Lark and his mysterious organization are apparently beholden to no one, operating in the shadows with seemingly limitless means and technologies that should not exist. Davies soon learns that the world holds more secrets than he ever thought possible, and embarking on a daring, globetrotting mission to rescue a figure of legend, the unspeakable evil that opposes them is far greater and far more ancient than anything he ever imagined. I had a lot of fun writing this book. I think it's a fun book to read. There's a couple core concepts here. One, of course, was that the protagonist was not a super specialized person, and he's a regular guy caught up in interesting events. Then another characteristic of this was that this be fun fiction. I remember my teenage years reading lots of fun books. Originally it was Andrew Norton, but there were others. We read the science fiction. It wasn't commentary on the times. There's no politics involved in it. And that's one of the fun things about this is it's just fun fiction, having a good time. So a protagonist who's a regular person caught up in events completely beyond his control, surviving to the end and having it as fun fiction. And then as a twist, the person who does the cover art also reads the book. And one of the comments to them derived from this twist is they'll find all these interesting places referenced in the book itself, and then they go out and Google them and find out they're real places. There's numerous megalithic sites all around the world, real places, impossible historically to explain, and they make a great foundation for different parts of the events inside the book. So the story's built around interesting places, so that the book, in addition to characters and events and the story unfolding, also is contemporary fiction set in the real world. So we're looking at urban fantasy horror, sci-fi thriller, contemporary fiction, and that is what you can expect in addition to what is on the cover art as being what's represented in the book. And I want to thank you very much for taking your time to watch this.